Hello, hello, hello. We are live with today's stream. So I'm just going to share that on all the social medias and then we'll hop into the game. It is Friday, so we are starting with some Animal Crossing and then going to be playing Earthbound Beginnings later. But also, hey, look at this. I got my retro tink in and look at the colors on Animal Crossing here. They're actually like, it actually looks the way it's supposed to. So it's awesome. And I mean, the color does look a little different on my screen than it does on my TV, but I think that's just my monitor. Yeah, I think it's just probably my monitor compared to my TV. So, yeah, it's actually looking the way it's supposed to. So let's just hop right into some AC here. Yes. 3:43, May 13th, Triforce. That's all good in the neighborhood. Yeah, that's also... Hey, Fish, welcome in. It's going good. Yourself? It's nice actually having the colors be accurate now on stream. Okay. I don't think we're gonna have a new villager right now, because we started later yesterday, so it hasn't been 24 hours yet, and that is correct. Okay. Oh, a lot of mail, right. Okay, let's see what we've all got. I mean, first of all, we've got, obviously, our fossils. I think that was a dino egg. And a Stegosaurus torso. They're from home, AC Central Glacial, good stuff. And then from home we got a Regal Dresser. From what we ordered. Regal Vanity. White Queen. And the other thing we ordered, the harp. Excellent. We can throw all that out. And grab the rest of our letters. 3 other letters? Ace moved to Triforce. HRA... Oh, and Tom. Okay, no, that makes sense. Only 2 fossils today because I guess we had too much other mail taking up space in the mailbox. We'll just put this stuff over in the corner. No, not that. In the corner for now. Grab it later to bring over to wherever we're bringing it. Okay. That's for May 11th. We dealt with that already. So let us go and try to find our fossils. Weed. So what's everyone been up to today? Obviously for me, I was, working this morning. And for stream, one of the big reasons I was late for stream today is because, I got the retro tink in today, so I was playing around with it, figuring out the settings. Because initially when I turned it on, I was setting it up, like, the video was just, like, really dark, and I realized, okay. So I had to go and find the go online to find a user manual to figure out what was the problem and figure it out clearly and such. Which is good, because otherwise we would have gone from, you know, the too bright problem with my old composite to HDMI adapter to too dark with this one. But no, it worked out, and we've got it. So now we have correct color on stream for the game, and hopefully this also got rid of the issue with audio desyncing after an hour or so. We'll see how it goes. Just hanging. Sure. Probably actually losing money on this, but hey, whatever. It is what it is. Sometimes you gain money, sometimes you lose money. Just gotta, you know, keep at it and see which way it goes. And Savannah. I come here fairly frequently, yeah. Let's see here. Any tips? Yellow, red, green, and orange. Okay. There's a gift flying by. I'm not going to bother trying to get it, though. Neither of these are the money rock. Not today. Okay, let's continue on with our exploration of town. Is Bangle around? Not in right now. So we need to keep an eye out for Bangle as we continue wandering. Oh, okay, found her. Konnichiwa to you two. What word am I supposed to say? Furniture? Okay. Wonder what she would have said. Because I know if you ask for money, she'll say, you know, that she's not giving you money. And clearly with furniture as well. But so I wonder what the other two options, if it was, what was it, carpet and wallpaper were the other two, I think? Curious what the response will be there. If every response is, I'm not actually giving you anything. I thought I saw something buried back there. But doesn't look like it. Because we do have a fossil hidden somewhere in town that we weren't able to find the last 2 days. So I do need to keep my eyes open for that. Let us say hi to Chow. Talk to me. Oh yeah. Nook is having a sale. Good to know. Good to be aware. Probably won't affect us, but you never know. Depending on what it is, I guess it could affect us negatively. It ends up Nook being closed at a time where I want to be doing stuff. Fossil number 1. Tons of fun. That finishes off the polka dot paper. How do I change the background again? I don't know. We'll open this another time. Okay. So onwards and forwards we march. Like the background of the inventory screen is what I meant. For anyone wondering. So, hey, Jeremiah. Knock myself out. I'd rather not knock myself out. It seems painful. Hey, Xerxes, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? Okay. Onwards and upwards. Doing alright, good stuff. I'm doing good yeah. Got my retro tink in, so game looks a lot better on stream now. Sell our junk. Yeah. And don't need green paint. Yeah. So yeah, the well opposite HDMI adapter, and if you look at, like, you know, Animal Crossing stream, anything from yesterday to however far back, you can see how it looks compared to this one. So look at the earliest ones look fine, because with my basically when I switched to streaming with my current capture card, my old capture card could just take composite input, so I didn't need the adapter. So the earlier ones are fine, but once I switched to capture cards, anything Animal Crossing from there till now, you can definitely see the difference now. Okay. What's new? Well, how does... let me just look at... screen. I mean, the text could still stand to be a bit darker, I think. I don't know if there's anything I can do with that in the settings. Because that still looks better on my TV than it does on the stream, but overall it looks pretty good. I don't remember what I don't know what she was asking me about, but luckily she told me to not tell her, so that's the right word. My name sounds like a type of food. Oh? Uh-huh. Free cherry. Not gonna complain about a free cherry. Okay. I think we've talked to everyone whose house we've passed by, and also Candy. I saw her. She's, I guess, visiting Savannah. Goldie, just because you didn't want to see me until now doesn't mean I didn't wake up till now. I was working this morning. Some of us have jobs. Some of us have jobs. Living Fossil Olymp Beach. Thanks, Drivehouser. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, then I did answer correctly. That makes sense. Yeah, because I have indeed caught one. A coelacanth. Caught one of everything. Insects too. Okay. Fine over here. Only found one fossil so far. anyone sees anything buried that I missed, feel free to let me know. Anything lost? No, nothing lost. Okay. Oh, fossil number 2. How about you? I wonder if that's the one we've been missing for the last couple of days. Like, I don't... I've definitely missed fossils in that spot before because of just not, you know, when I'm doing... If I'm just running through quickly, not going down right into the corner and checking. I mean, it's entirely possible, but it could be that, no, that's just a new one for today. No, the one I've been missing. What if I do have a favor to ask Yuka? What's new? Yeah, changed her mind, went to pick it up, and it's already gone. Wasn't me, I didn't take the watermelon table. No. See, no watermelon table. Not in my inventory. Okay. Don't see anything over there. So we are already crossing the river and we've still only found 2 fossils. That's, I mean, slightly worrying, but I mean, I pretty much always go worried if I mean, because the other side of the river is the larger half, so the fact that we're, you know, only found 2 out of 5 fossils means we're under half, but, well, fossil number 3, just for me. Right, as I'm talking about that, of course I find one. Okay. 4 o'clock already. I guess I did start, yeah, I did start stream pretty late. Hey, Bubbles. What's the good word? That's right. All plan, no work. No. See, I'm the type of person that turns my play into work. It's not necessarily a good thing, but you know, it is how it is. Just gonna dig a few random spots back here in case the fossil we're missing. It could be back here. It'd be nice if the game would zoom in on stuff so that we could actually, you know, okay, I didn't see anything there. So probably no fossils back there. Probably. So of course, you know, anything's possible. Well, I mean, other than impossible things. Possible things are impossible. That's why they're impossible. This has been, you know, your daily language lesson with Eric. Okay. How are things? Everything's perfect. Triforce is a very livable place. That's right, it is. We still need... Yeah, we still need the money rock yet. Okay. here's the glowing spot. Still need 2 more fossils yet? Yeah, 2 more. But again, one is the one that's been missing for the last couple of days. So the fact that it's still missing is not exactly... Assuming it is still missing, and it's not that one we found on the beach in the corner. Oh, Candy. Candy we already talked to. So we don't even need to check if she's home, because she's probably not. Caesar! There goes the mustache. Just asking about your mustache. I never write. I'm just curious to see what the dialogue would be, because I do generally give the other answer, but I'm like, you know what? Let's change it up. Let's see what happens. And now we've seen, and now we know. And knowing is half the battle. Where could the other fossils be? And the money rock we still have to see. I mean, we have a few more rocks to check. Well, here's fossil number 4, just one more. But the last one is probably the one that's missing, so that one could be, like, in anywhere in town. Likely somewhere we've already gone past. Likely. Not for sure, though. Sorry for the yawning. And I saw Nate around. Oh, weed. Okay. Let's talk. Yeah, I heard a bit about the sale. Okay. No money rock for us today. No. We still have this rock to check. Do we have any other rocks to check? Did I miss a rock? Did I check this rock? This rock, I'm sure. What rock did I skip past? Yeah, we haven't. Did I skip past this one? No. I don't know which rock I skipped. I don't think it was this one. You have a rock in this acre? I don't think so. No. I skipped this one, didn't I? There we go. Hey, Ghastly Feline, welcome in. It's going well, yourself? So a bit of a confusion there where I had finished my exploration of town and hadn't found the money rock yet, because apparently I skipped this rock. Don't know how I skipped it or why. I mean, obviously by accident, but... But we found it. Just wrapping up the workday. Nice, nice. Good stuff. Did I explore this acre, though? Or did I don't know. Otherwise looks fine. We're just going to chalk that up to weird random memory issues. Okay. Let's go mail away our fossils, of which we still only found 4 today. There is a 5th one hiding somewhere in town, but we know not where. Could be any number of places. Most likely behind a tree or a building, possibly partially covered up by a bush, possibly somewhere where it, like, you know, blends in with dirt, possibly some mixture of multiple of those options. It's hard to say. How do I change the background again? Here, I'm gonna look this up. I'm blanking on it. Animal Crossing GameCube inventory background. There we go, that's what it is. From this specific slot. I don't actually want that color. I'm just trying to remember how to do that. And now we know. And knowing is half the battle. Okay. Let's go and sell those 2 things. I wanna... I do want to keep my eyes open for a better inventory background, I think. But for now, what we're going to be doing is going to grab some more of our money from the from Triforce. So we'll empty our inventory and empty our wallet so we can bring back as much money as possible. Make a deposit. Excellent, let's go. And now we make our way to Triforce. No inventory, no money. Let's go. Yeah, taking a trip. Very excited, let's go. Onwards and forwards. And turn-wise we go. Where we'll stop? Well, I mean, Triforce, you know. That's where we're going. We didn't stop there. Then clearly we've missed our stop. That'd be just awkward. Just plain awkward. Yay, on the train. Let's go. Rover, we see each other like every day. It's been since yesterday. And we're gonna see each other like 2 or 3 more times today. I just realized the way we could have made this more efficient. Should have actually traveled to wherever else we're going first with the furniture we're bringing. Cousteau's. We should have gone to Cousteau's first with the furniture we're going to be bringing to Anka. And then after gone straight from there to here to pick up money. Yeah, that's what we should have done, but hey. Didn't think of that. So, you know, it is what it is. We're in a pitfall on one of the 4 acres. Okay, we'll see if we can find it. Let's grab... Wait, is this? Huh. Didn't know that that kind of stuff could be buried in the... Actually, no, did I know that? I don't think I have seen something like that in the dump before. That's definitely amusing. Didn't expect it. Definitely didn't expect it to be in the dump. Let's make a quick check here. If there's anything in the lost and found. Something is. Something good. What did they got for me? Booker, what do you got for me? Carpet. Bamboo flooring. Can we do flooring down there? No. Has to be clothing. Don't think that's what we want as our background. What I need to do. I'm not gonna do this now here because I want to, you know, keep the Big Rose outfit on myself. But how does that look? Ooh, yes, we want that for the inventory background. Or maybe the little brooch, so like we're wearing a Mario outfit, but then our inventory is Luigi. That might be an idea. Just kind of brainstorming ideas here. Any Gulliver? We haven't seen... I feel like we haven't seen Gulliver in a little while. That could be incorrect. I might just not be remembering. Days do sometimes blur together, especially with something like, you know, Gulliver visits and such. Alfonso? Okay, Alfonso is around. Not inside, though. But he is around. Rare. I generally try to, Alfonso. Yeah. Look how I feel like I'm rude. Comes with the territory. My money. Look at all my money here. My fields of money. I'd like to sell these items 3. I'd like to sell them just for me. Okay. That done, so now we'll just grab our money and, well, as much money as we can carry and head back. Where did we leave? Oh, right here. So much money. Okay. Excellent, let's go. Back to Trantor, a little bit kind of richer. Not exactly, because I my money regardless, but getting it back home so you can put it into the savings account, get that sucker up. Yes, I do hope it is comfortable and enjoyable. Those two things definitely nice when they are the case. And yeah, so we'll head back, and then afterwards, we're going to go and head over to Custodes, I think it was. That's where we're going to be heading next. Also, who... Okay, Kiki just moved in, but we have had Kiki before, so that's fine. Then who moved out? Oh, Savannah moved out. Okay. Yeah, Savannah moved out because of the travel we just did. Kiki moved in just because it's now been 24 hours since, you know, we had last had someone move in. When I started today, it hadn't been, but because we traveled, it reloaded the town, so now it's been long enough. Let's go say hi to Kiki. And with our, you know, massive amounts of money on us, just impress the new neighbor. We are rich. No, I'm not new in town, Kiki. You're the one who's new in town. I think she's confused. Okay. Make a deposit, please. And the rest of this money we'll keep in my wallet for now. We'll deposit most likely more of it later. But I don't want a repeat of yesterday where I like deposited money then realized, oh, I'm still going to need some. Now, I'm unlikely to need 90,000, or well, I guess 60,000 because I like to have 30,000 left over just at the end of the day in my wallet. But yeah. Let's go grab my stuff. Actually, let's grab these things as well, so we're going to bring them all right away, and then... Okay, just realized I put that in the wrong spot. Go. And you know what? We're gonna move those up in there. Okay. Let me just check where we're headed and swap out memory cards. Islanders. Anka, Custodes. Okay, let me just swap out memory cards. Just give me a moment. Okay. Let's go to Custodes, then the Lair Island, to give this stuff to Anka. Let me just make sure, wait, Regal Dresser, Harp, White Queen, Regal Vanity, yeah, that's all good. And then afterwards we'll order the rest of the other 4 things yet. The White King, Retro Stereo, Ivory Piano, and Pachira. And we'll be all good. All good in the neighborhood. As we're slowly working our way through. Getting all of the islanders, all of their requests. Well, 18 of them, but 4 we've already completed. Okay. Yes, Custodes. Is Rover gonna do his thing about how long has it been? Because have we met before? It's been like less than 5 minutes. We're over. Come on, man. You can do better than that. Okay. Custodes. Do we have a map for Custodes at the moment? We do not. Okay. Go over one and then down the ramp and then okay, police station right there. And we'll get a map. So over one by the store. Then down until we find a ramp. Nice. Nice and easy. Need a map. I don't need a map per se, but it is helpful. Okay, let's go to the island first, then we'll check out other stuff after we get back. So we're going to the Lair Island. Yes. I'm sure at some point I'm gonna like go to one of these islands and realize I made a mistake at some point and we're actually still missing one of the islanders somehow. It's probably not gonna happen, but you know, my brain being my brain, I can't help but be like, but what if? Okay. Sorry, I'm just noticing. I'm just reading a thing. Okay. Anka! So right now, her house should be just have like whatever the basic piece of furniture she has is. Master Sword. Which is pretty cool. Let's go and talk to her. Yeah, that was the introduction. Kind of hyper. What's going on? Sure. Okay, so that was the dresser, I think, right? What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave it on the list, but I'm just gonna leave the asterisk, but then put a dash next to it. Yeah, that was the dresser. Meow. That's fine. Okay. I also don't want to think of a new catchphrase at the moment. Regal Vanity. Just already the dash there. Okay. And we still got the White Queen and the Harp. Oh, we need to dig up a random hole like that. Just hanging. Uh-huh. Good to know, good to know. I'm peppy, am I? There we go. Okay, which one is it this time? A harp. Okay. Sure. Is that just the White Queen that we still need to give her? Let's chat. Yeah, Cap'n, yeah. Kill all that scurvy dog. I'm not really hyper, I'm just, you know. No. That's fine. Yes. No, still don't have anything better for her to say. Stress on the beach, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and listen to the soft sounds of wind breaking. That's nice that you have something to do to, you know, relax. Ooh, pop quiz. Awesome, so awesome. I babble? Okay. Talk to me. Sure. I think that's a good note. Come on. We have one more item to give to you. Yes, there we go. Ooh, only 850. Sure. Recently started your new town on your Wii U. Like, you have like a modded Wii U and you're playing the GameCube game, or are you playing like City Folk on there? Because Wii U itself doesn't have a main Animal Crossing game. I'm just kind of wondering which... Or I guess there's also Wild Worlds on Virtual Console. It's modded. Okay, so you are playing the GameCube one on that, okay. Any tips? I suppose that depends on what exactly your goals are, what you're trying to accomplish. Because I could definitely give, like, I could definitely answer a lot of questions about the game, but just general tips, it's hard to think, you know, because that's such a broad question, broad request. Yeah. But, I'm trying to think of good, get that, maybe how to make bells efficiently. Turn a market. Well, you just have the one town. See, for me, Turner Market is really good because it's like I have like 18 towns, so I can like go check between them to find the best prices and such. With one town, it's not quite as good, but it can. Turner Market is still the best way to make money, but depends on also how often you're playing it, I suppose. It's a pretty straightforward game, yeah. Playing on Wii U, you probably can't visit the island like I just did. The island's a decent way of making money as well, but if you're playing on Wii U, I'm assuming you can't do that. Yeah. Those are kind of my big ways of making money. Pretty straightforward, yeah. Anything lost? No. Yeah. I mean, one good way of making money, obviously, like, if you're familiar with, you know, money rocks, where every day one rock will give you money. Not that rock. But, oh, hey, Gulliver. If you have good feng shui in your house, you can actually get it so that, A, the timer will be longer, so you can actually get up to 8 bags instead of just 7 bags. But also, you can get it so that the bags will be bigger, so instead of, like, because, like, normally it's first 3 bags are 100 each, next 3 are 1,000 each, last 2 are 10,000, but you can get it so the first 3 are 1,000, and the next 3 are 10,000, and then the last 2 are 30,000 each. And that's with feng shui. I think that was with orange stuff in the west side of your house, left side, I think, or maybe yellow stuff. So, definitely something on the west side. How long have I been playing the save file? Ooh. Also, glowing spots can give you more money if you have a good feng shui. So, well, you can, with glitch level, you always have a chance of it being bigger bags, but Created this character and my main town January 1st of last year. Currently I'm not in my main town, I'm in one of my secondary towns. Just traveled here. But I'm going to go back that way, it's faster. Yeah, so this town here has only been around since, I don't know, a couple months ago, probably. Actually, can we check? Can we check other characters' notebooks to see when they played? No, it doesn't tell us when. Other characters played, okay. But yeah. But my character and my main town are, like I said, January 1st of last year that I created them. What do we got here? Mossy stone and neat paper. I just think it's neat. Sell that here at this Nook's Cranny. Actually, got all you see to see what you miss out on so far. You're some more villagers being rude. Yes. I haven't played any of the later games, well, the main ones. I played Pocket Camp on mobile, but I don't play it anymore. But the main ones, I've only played this one. But I definitely watched people playing, like, New Horizons especially, but also some New Leaf, bit of City Folk and such, like on other streams and such. And yeah, I'm definitely seeing, the differences in the dialogue. Percentage list. Retro enthusiast. Yeah, like I play retro games. I play modern. Haven't played a lot of modern games. I'm a person that likes to play through series in order, and because so many of my favorite franchises are Nintendo franchises, that means there's a lot of series where I'm playing retro games just because I'm, still working on catching my way up to present day. But I play, I plan to play through all the Animal Crossing games eventually. I'm working on 100%ing this game. You can see my progress below with various numbers and such. And once I've 100% of this one, I plan to, get Wild World for the DS next, 100% that. And City Folk on the Wii, New Leaf on the 3DS, and New Horizons on the Switch, and then we'll see where we're at by the time I'm done that, because I'm doing this without time travel, so each game should, in theory, take me a minimum of a year. I do like Zelda, yes. Currently I'm playing through Triforce Heroes for the 3DS on Tuesdays. But yeah. Triforce Heroes, once I beat that, then I'll be doing Breath of the Wild next, and then I'll be caught up on having beat every main Zelda game. I still have the spin-offs to do, like the Hyrule Warriors and CDI games and such, but yeah. Never got a chance to play that one. Which one? Triforce Heroes? Or doing all Zelda games except that one. That's impressive. Yeah, I do own all of the main Zelda games now, because I already bought, even though I haven't started on Breath of the Wild yet, I have already bought it. Just so that I can get started on it right away after I beat Triforce Heroes. But yeah, so I own all 19 main series Zelda games. Who moved out? Indeed, somebody moved out. Candy moved out. New Leaf is the best. I'll keep that in mind when I eventually get up to it. Yeah, right now, like, this one is kind of defaults to my favorite because, you know, well, I mean, right now it's between this one and Pocket Camp, right? And Pocket Camp being a mobile game that keeps demanding your, well, it doesn't demand your money, but it keeps throwing stuff in that you need to spend money or you're going to miss out on. I don't like that. Glad they delayed Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah, it gives me more time to finish Triforce Heroes and Breath of the Wild itself. What am I doing? We're going to here. Breath of the Wild for like 5 years. Really? 5 years? That doesn't sound right. When did Breath of the Wild come out? Breath of the Wild came out in 2017. Yeah, it definitely wasn't delayed for 5 years, because development didn't start on it until... Oh, okay. It was in development for 5 years, not delayed for 5 years. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely delayed, but yeah, it was in development for 5 years. Let's just look at my catalog, make sure all my numbers are accurate, which they should be, but I like to always double check. 583 on furniture. Yes. 66 on wallpaper and on carpet. 246 on clothing. Excuse me. Then 63 on items. We have all 64 stationery, all 127 gyroids, all 25 fossils, and music is at 43. Oh, good. Excellent. And what do we need to order now? Ordering back by Islander list. Okay, so, sometimes delays are good. Yep. Pokemon could use the same tactic. Yeah, the problem with Pokemon is because it's the whole multimedia franchise, because, you know, it's like the games, the anime, the cards, various other merchandise. Delaying a game, a Pokemon game, throws, like, the release schedule for everything else out of whack. And, like... So, because it's like... Because the thing is, like, with all those different aspects of Pokemon, they're all timed for stuff to come out around the same time. You know, like, for the new game, a new game with new Pokemon to come out around the same time, those Pokemon, that the new stuff with anime comes out, and the new, you know, cards to tie in, and other stuff. So, it's a problem there where it's just like, you know, how do you deal with that and such? So it's definitely a thing. Okay, so White King we will order. Yes. And we need a retro stereo. I'm not one to talk about, though, how Pokemon games are, because I haven't played the last couple of gens, even. Want to, you know, eventually. But... okay, we retro stereo? Retro stereo, yes. And we need an ivory piano. Yeah, don't mind graphics, story-wise they've been dry. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, graphics for me is, like, whatever. Like, a pretty-looking game is nice, but, like, I'm not playing games because they're pretty-looking. And I'm not, you know, avoiding games if they're ugly-looking. Like, yeah, for me, it's about, you know, the gameplay, the story. Like, it's going to depend on, like, the game, because, like, some games, it's more about, you know, some games are more about the gameplay, some are more about the story. Overall, I'm definitely more of a gameplay over story person as well for games. What am I looking for again? Ivory piano. But, yeah, good story is definitely... Ivory, yes. Good story is definitely helpful. Okay. My favorite franchise is Mario. Okay, then we need a Pachira. Yeah. Mario definitely being a good example of gameplay over story. Okay, right here. Pachira. There we go. I have not 100%ed Odyssey yet. No, I have beaten it, though. Yeah, because I have beat every main series Mario game. Not every spin-off, though. There's so many Mario games. But I have beaten every main series Mario game. But I haven't 100%ed Odyssey as of yet. I like to, but... one day. Hopefully. Yeah, because with the exception of like Animal Crossing here, which I try to play daily and I'm working on 100%ing. For most other games, I work on I play them until I beat them, and then after that, if subscribers here on Twitch want me to you know, work further towards 100%ing them, they can, you know, request a game that I've beaten but still need 100% for a Sub Request Sunday stream, and such. Not that I ever expect anyone to sub or anything, but, you know, when people do, that's a thing that they can then request. What am I doing? Making a deposit. So, yeah. Also, occasionally I do, like, marathon streams where I'm to celebrate reaching accomplishments and such, and there I'll do, like, play a bunch of games that I've, you know, beaten but still need 100% complete, based around a certain series. No, see, I'm worried I never really got into it, so I feel like Sunshine, but it was never for you. No, yeah, no worries, like, that's the thing, everyone has their own different, like, preferences, what they like, what they don't like, and such. And also some of it can just be shaped based on, like, what you played when you were younger. Because, like, the first game I ever owned, like, because me and my brother, I was going to say brothers, but technically, me and one of my brothers got a Super Nintendo for Christmas in 1995. My other brother was, like, 2 or 3 at the time. 95 would have been 3, I think. So Super Nintendo wasn't really for him, but it was for me and my other brother. And we got a With Yoshi's Island, which, not a main Mario game, but a spin-off, right? A Yoshi game. And that was kind of you know, a big, that's still my favorite game to this day. Yeah. Your top fave have to be Pokemon, Zelda, Animal Crossing, Fire Emblem. All good choices, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Fire Emblem I haven't played much of. I do want to. I've played a very little bit of Fire Emblem Awakening and an even tinier bit of Sacred Stones? Whichever one was an ambassador game on the 3DS. That, like, you know, one of the Game Boy Advance games that people who bought a 3DS in the first 3 months got for free on it. I want to say it was Sacred Stones. But, yeah. I recently, that was like a year ago. Whenever it was that Nintendo did the translated version of the original Fire Emblem, put that on the Switch, I did buy that and plan to eventually play that. Partly it'll depend on I don't know, it'll depend on, well, when I get to it. At the moment I already have, because at the moment I do have 2 RPGs I'm currently working on, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic on Wednesdays and Earthbound Beginnings on Fridays, which we'll be, you know, playing later today. And I don't think I want to add a third RPG or like I don't know, like a strategy RPG like Fire Emblem is or whatever. At the same time, just don't want to have two. I mean, even also in addition to those, I'm also playing, you know, a Legend of Zelda game on Tuesdays, which, while not an RPG, can still be a bit of a longer game. Yeah, I bought my 3DS after they announced the Ambassador thing. As soon as I heard about that, I'm like, oh, so if I buy it now for this price before the price drop, I can get these like 10 Game Boy Advance games for free. Yeah, so I just went out and bought a 3DS then to get those games, and then as well as the 10 NES games, although those were also later made available for sale on the Virtual Console. But yeah. Okay. Also, since you're new to the stream, you don't know this about me yet, but I am a very ridiculous person, especially when it comes to 100%ing games. So here in the GameCube Animal Crossing, there are 19 NES games. I'm missing 3 of them. But because of who I am as a person, as part of 100%ing Animal Crossing, I'm also wanting to 100% all 19 of these NES games within Animal Crossing. That's not what I meant to click on. Well, that's the list of the NES games in here. How do I get all of them? Most of them, a lot of them you can get like through various methods, like Red. You can buy them from Red sometimes. He'll have some of them for sale. Nook will have some of them as raffle prizes. All the ones that are available like that, you can also get via the island through. But since you're playing on Wii U, I don't think you can, because you need to connect to a Game Boy Advance with a GameCube Game Boy Advance link cable, and I don't think you can do that with a Wii U. Actually, I'm not even sure, but yeah, Master Sword as well. That's also one you can get from the Nook raffle. The way the raffle works is like when you buy, if you don't know, anytime you buy something or most things from Nook, you get a raffle ticket, and then last day of the month, every 5 raffle tickets gives you 1 chance to draw for one of the prizes. Yeah, but some of these NES games in here you can only get via. There's two that you only get via the island. First of all, so I'm saying most of them you can get via the island. But there's 2 that you specifically have to get via the island. And then there's also some like that you need to use a code generator. Okay, so, yeah. If you have a game, you could try that. That might work. Assuming you also have a GameCube or a Game Boy Advance and a GameCube Game Boy Advance link cable, you can go to the island like that. But then, what was I saying? Yeah. So some of these require a code generator that you can find online, where you put in your name and your town name, and then it'll generate a code you give to Nook. Back in the day, there was like, you know, this code generator like on the official like Animal Crossing website. That's long since shut down, but there is a fan-made one online that you can use. So there's a few of the games that you have to get through that. No game on the GBA. Just have the Game Boy Advance empty. On, but empty. And then, because if it's connected, then you go to the dock, and Captain will be there, and he'll take you to the island. And then, one of these games in here, where is it? Ice Climber, as well as one of the ones I'm missing, Mario Brothers, you can only get via the e-reader, which is an add-on for the Game Boy Advance that scans cards. So again, via the link cable and the e-reader, you scan the card and you get it. So I got the card for Ice Climber, paid like $100 for it. I've yet to be able to find the Mario Brothers card for sale on eBay or anything, though. And then the final two NES games, the ones that I'm also missing, Legend of Zelda and Super Mario Brothers, there's just no legit way to get them, only cheat devices. You can get them via cheat device, so my current plan is to figure out the system for how the dot codes for the e-reader cards works, figure out how to make e-reader cards to get those two NES games, and do that, and print them out myself. But that's for future Eric to worry about. Yeah, Four Swords Adventures on the GameCube used the Game Boy Advance as link cables via the GameCube Game Boy Advance link cable. What did I say? Use the Game Boy Advance as controllers. I think I said it uses them as cables via the cable. No, it's using them as controllers via the cable. Wind Waker also allowed somebody to play as Tingle as player 2, doing that you had very limited things you could do as Tingle, but yeah. Anyway, so like I said, I'm working on 100%ing all of these games as part of my 100%ing of Animal Crossing, so let's do a round of Balloon Fight. Now, we didn't play Balloon Fight yesterday. If you remember me playing Balloon Fight and dying on the third level, that was just a fever dream. It didn't happen, and we are, just moving on and ignoring it. I mean, ignoring nothing, because nothing happened. So, today we're gonna be doing, or was it third? Maybe it wasn't third level, but oh, maybe it was. I don't know. It's really bad. Yeah. Let's go. So this is Balloon Fight for anyone unfamiliar with it. One of the NES games in here, and a personal favorite of mine. And for what exactly I'm trying to do for 100%. So right now, look under the top score there where it says Phase 4. So that's the phase number. Because this is one of the games that like just keeps going on, keeps like, basically, phases 1, 2, 3 you only see the initial time, and then the phase 4 through 12, I believe it is, layouts just start, just repeat infinitely. Enemies get faster, stuff gets faster, it gets harder as you go on, but like the level layouts of 4 through 12 just like repeat infinitely. Now for me, what I've decided 100%ing this means is going until the phase counter, because the phase counter keeps going up, like, you know, while the layouts repeat, the phase counter just keeps going up until eventually it loops around, it rolls over back to 0 and back to 1. So that's what I'm going for. Which basically means, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Saying for, yeah, 100%. So, now, initially I thought, oh, it's a 2-digit number, so it's going to go, like, probably 99, then 0, then 1, and then I'm good, right? Wrong. After 99, it goes A0, A1, A2, up through A9, B0, B1, B2, up through B9. And it keeps going up until, like that, until I believe it would be P5, the equivalent of 255. And then it goes to, you know, 0, and then back to 1. So my goal is to get to that point. I'm resetting and we're just trying again. If I die that early, no. We're not dying that early. So yeah. So get to that point where the phase number rolls over. And do so without any deaths. And also with having my score roll over, but my score rolls over around, like, phase 50 or so, so that's not really a issue. My score will have rolled over multiple times by the time the phase rolls over. So, yeah, and like I said, doing that with no deaths, so that I have, you know, the max amount of lives by the time I accomplish this, which is the starting amount of lives, because there's no way to get extra lives. No save point? No way to save. It's just, you know, go until go as far as I can. And this is the one-player mode. I then want to also do the same thing in the two-player mode. And again, there it does actually potentially matter having me saying both players having their score roll over. Because in theory, like, if one of the players is just, like, doing nothing, they wouldn't really be getting points, right? And then, yeah, there's also the balloon trip mode, where there it's just about getting my score to roll over. That's relatively... that's comparatively easy. Still difficult, but, like, compared to the main modes, it's nothing. That's something that people have actually done. So, it seems impossible. We'll see. So, the way I learned, because like I said, initially I thought the phases would just go like to 99, then 0, then 1. The way I learned I was incorrect about that was by finding like the world record high score. Because like, while, you know, the score rolls over, you can just, that just means like it rolls over at 1,000,000, right? So you just, you know, keep track of how many times it rolls over, that many million points added to, you know, whatever it score's displaying as, and that's your high score. So the world record high score video that I've seen gets up to phase I something, I think, which is, what is that, 170 or 180 something? I'm going for, you know, getting past 256, right? So my goal for this game involves me doing better than the world record holder. So, like I said earlier, I'm a ridiculous person who does ridiculous things. Thing is, I know it is possible. Like, because, I mean, really, it's basically just going... It's all about stamina, right? Like, because I've gotten up to phase 51 without dying, and I've got up to phase 71 total. Like, that's as far as I got without a game over. Before game over. So, like, 71, that's, you know, about... somewhere between a third and a quarter. Somewhere between a quarter and a third of the way there. 51, that's about, like, a fifth. So, yeah, 51, which is the first I made without dying, that's about a fifth of the way to my goal. So, really it's just about, like, you know, going further without, you know, going 5 times further without making any big mistakes. So it's definitely doable. Now, how long is it going to take for me to do it, or... That's hard to say, because obviously, you know, you can be doing really well, and then you make one mistake, and suddenly, oh, you're dead. Would be too impatient for it. Most people would be. I don't know what it says about me that I'm, you know, willing to do this. It definitely says definitely says I'm stubborn. Definitely says I can be patient with stuff like this, some stuff like this and such, but yeah. Phase 11. It is a fun game or whatever, so it's not like I'm not enjoying myself when playing it. Now, one nice thing. So, you notice there I lost my balloon. So, yeah, so you can take a hit and you still keep your balloon. It's only after a second hit from these guys that you die. The lightning there, that'll kill me instantly, even if I have both balloons. If I get too close to the water and the fish pops up and eats me, that'll kill me instantly as well. But, also lightning is going way too fast right now. Yeah, you saw the fish. Might have seen the fish pop up there to eat the one guy that dropped. Okay. We need... I know what I need to do. I just want the lightning, no, to clear... No. Well, that's just awkward placement. Anyway. Play this one growing up, too. I first played Balloon... If you mean Balloon Fight, I first played it in Animal Crossing. And so I was a teenager when I played it. Okay, so now what we're going to see is... See, I'm back to 2 balloons. So after every third phase is one of these bonus rounds, and if you're on 1 balloon when you get to a bonus round, you get your other balloon back. And that's definitely a big saving grace of this game that makes this actually feel possible. Obviously, this run, I already died once, so this isn't going to be my successful run. But it does mean, like, I can make smaller mistakes and still, like, come back from them. As long as I don't, like, outright die, you know, just taking a hit I can come back from. But, yeah, but if I die, well, there's no way to get a life back. We're just gonna go and see how far I can get in this run. And yeah, so for each of the 19 NES games, I have various different things for what I exactly all consider 100%ing and such. As a general rule for me, you know, it's things like, yeah, like maxing out or rolling over numbers for, like, endless stuff. You know, if there's Ooh. Oh, I'm not doing well today. I mean, technically better than yesterday. Yesterday was really bad. Varies from game to game what exactly I consider 100%, but yeah. And of the 19 NES games in Animal Crossing, I've only 100%ed one of them so far. Donkey Kong Jr. Math. That one was relatively simple and easy to do. But there's definitely a lot of others. And I haven't even necessarily figured out exactly what I'm going to count 100% for all of them. Bloom Fight I figured out because, you know, this is the one I've been spending the most time with. On Junior Math I figured out because that one was relatively simple and didn't take me long. For some games like Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr., I believe it'll be reaching the kill screen. Okay. What 100% was my favorite? Well, because of... if you mean that I've completed... Now, because of the aforementioned ridiculousness of what I'll consider as part of 100%ing, there's only 2 games that I've actually 100%ed satisfactorily to my... Well, only 2 games I've 100% completed to my satisfaction. Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo, and Adventures of Lolo for the NES, but I played it on Wii Virtual Console. And of the 2, definitely Super Mario World. I mean, I guess, like I said, Donkey Kong Jr. Math, that was within here, I suppose. I guess I wasn't really thinking of that as a separate game because I'm just doing that as part of this game, but yeah. Oh, still, Super Mario World would still be my favorite over Donkey Kong Jr. Math. Don't get me wrong, I like math, but... But as time goes on, I should, in theory, 100% more games. And... I don't think you've ever 100% everything, but you did try once in Majora's Mask. Oh yeah. Majora's Mask, I've definitely... I know I did a decent chunk when I played it when I was younger, but, I don't know how much I did, and that's not like a save file I have anymore. That's not, you know, that was when I was, like, a teenager, so, like, you know, it's not like something I can, not like with stuff I play now where it's like, oh, did I do this? Go back and look at the stream VOD. That's one of the very nice things about streaming, is like, it's like, did I do something in a game? I can just go check the video. But, yeah. But I did, yeah. My current Majora's Mask file that I have, well, I don't even remember, it's been a while since I played it. I definitely have a lot of stuff to still do. Masks to collect and such, and other stuff. I don't know. Like I said, it's been a while since I played Majora's Mask. I don't really remember what I have left in there. I think you got close. Wonder how many hours of unfinished gameplay you've locked away. Yeah. I'm really not playing well today. That almost lost the balloon there, and I am just not... Okay. Outside of Nintendo, you really enjoy the Fallout series. I have yet to play the Fallout series. Probably will eventually. I own the first Fallout on Steam from some point like years ago where it was like free for a weekend or something. I'm like, might as well grab it and play. I'll play it someday. Oh yeah, at the time though I wasn't able to play it because at the time, because the Steam version of Fallout, the original Fallout, is Windows only. Apparently there was a Mac version, but it wasn't. The Steam version is at the time. Yeah, at the time my only computer was a Mac. Haven't played 76 though. Oh yeah, I've heard rough stuff about 76. I'm not even doing good at the bonus round today. I'm just not paying attention, apparently. 17. Well, some days you have good runs, some days you just, you know, your mind is elsewhere. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. We recently got the chance to try out the Xbox Ultimate Pass. Oh yeah. Cloud gaming impressed you. I am not a fan of cloud gaming, but I do understand why it's appealing for some people. I'm not a fan of it personally. I prefer. Oh, first of all, I prefer owning my games to like just, you know, having subscription service and such. Just because, and part of it is because I like to play games, you know, on my schedule, and I don't want to like be like, oh, you know, play a game here, play a game there. Oh, come back to a game and suddenly it's no longer, you know, available to play. And now it's like, oh. Well, I guess, you know, I have to get a different version of it and start from scratch. I mean, obviously it'll depend, because like some stuff with cloud gaming, you know, you might still have like a save file that you can use even after you buy the game, but, you know, it's going to vary depending on stuff. But that's me, like, different people have different, you know... different people have different things that work for them. That's one of the key things with gaming and with any number of other things is finding out, you know, what works for you. I hate how the music just, like, abruptly stops like that if I don't get perfect. It's like, the game's just like, oh, you didn't get all the balloons. It's just like, I feel like it's judging me. You love owning them too. Press bars how I'll run a device that could never run natively. Ah, yeah. Yeah, owning it is always the best option. Yeah. I mean, the thing with, I guess, yeah, with performance issues, yeah, that's going to also then depend on, like, your internet connection. Which, on that end, it'll probably be fine for me. Like, I have decent internet. But least in general. Obviously, like, it's going to depend, you know, also on not just your own internet, but, like, I guess, depending on which cloud service, different cloud services probably have different levels of how good they are and stuff. Okay, so this is a repeat of that situation earlier where I died the first time. But we got it that time, without dying. Phase 30. Nice, a nice smooth phase 30. Despite a rough start and such, I still at least made it into the 30s, which is good. And thank you for that follow, that's very much appreciated. Okay. You know what probably is why I'm not doing as good today? It's probably because of the fact that, you know, I've gone multiple nights in a row with far too little sleep. Okay, well, we're on 31. That's not too bad, though, considering. What happened? I'm gonna jump back in. I'm just looking at the OBS. Okay, that's fine. Exit. Okay, I briefly saw no signal. Thought it crashed for a second, yeah. Actually, wait. I'm not gonna be playing it anymore, I'm just kind of testing out. Okay, no, that looks fine. I'm just... This is probably related to my, to the way... Because I just got myself a new, I got myself a retro tink, which is like an adapter for composite or component or S video to HDMI, to replace my old composite to HDMI adapter that had some issues. But with the NES games, because in here, because it's like what it's basically doing is like these are like straight up like emulated, so it's basically launching an emulator. So it's probably when it's switching from, you know, GameCube game to NES emulator within GameCube game, that's or back again. That's probably why the adapter was having some like issues there. So that might be something that we'll have to keep an eye on for the future. Mainly just if when it happens, I just need to like wait for it to start working again before I like go do stuff. But should probably be not too big of a deal. Just something to keep in mind. Something I should keep in mind for the future. Oh, and we have mail. Oh, from the two villagers. Two villagers I moved out, and then also Nook has a sale coming up. That's why there's a third letter. Tom Nook, May 15th. That's oh, that's Sunday. 12 p.m. Let me just think here. So that means, because initially I was saying 12 p.m. I'm like, oh, that's not going to affect me in the slightest. But no, that's a Sunday, so then I'll actually be... Okay, but no. He'll be closed from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., but at that point I'll be... assuming I don't cancel stream on Sunday, which, fingers crossed, I don't. I know I've been great with Sunday morning streams lately, but we'll see how it goes. So I'll be busy at that point buying turnips, so Nook's being closed is fine. 12 to 1 he'll be open. And then 1 to 2 he'll be closed, but by 1 I should already be done. So that should be fine. I think that should be fine. And Candy moved to Custodes, and Savannah moved to Pretoris. Okay. That's all good. All good in the neighborhood. Let's go and save and quit. And then... We're going to switch over to some Earthbound Beginnings. Okay, so for that we're going to need which scene? That's on my Wii U, so could go to, oh no, Wii U full screen. Okay, just give me a moment to swap over cables and such, and yeah, just give me like a minute or so to switch everything over, and then we're going to be playing some Earthbound Beginnings.